Lotee, your thoughts, and it appears they have set the stage for you. They're talking about university education, the education at large, but also the hot issue for this week, which is about universities funding and learners that are just about to join schools. We also know there's a teacher strike. There's a notice that expires, I believe, on the 26th of August when the schools are reopening. But also the other question about ASCC and the terrorist goods that Standard is reporting the president or the government may have unleashed on Gen Z.
Well, thank you and good morning. I think just listening to what my colleagues are saying, I cannot agree more with what they're saying, because what we are discussing today are all critical, very critical to the levels where if we do not put it into a national discussion, we might lose a whole generation. This country called Kenya in East Africa prides itself as one of the best educated countries. In fact, we say that we export more of our very learned students out there. They actually outcompete when they go to any country. And this is because of the way we had set our education systems running. And I think it is important that we continue looking at it in that manner, that we can continue becoming the country that has the best learners. What personally I'll say is that this is a very important discussion. The only sad fact is we might be going through a phase where if we do not handle it very well, we might lose that credibility. And that countries such as Uganda, countries such as Tanzania, or even Ethiopia can outweigh us. We do not have other resources. I think our human resources have been able to build this country and put it as one of the best countries in East Africa. If we lose our education capacity, we might be a laughingstock very soon. And I'm afraid if we do not implement some of these commissions and the reforms that have been put in place, we will lose. One thing I'll say is that yesterday I was watching Citizen at night, and there was a gentleman that sat in the studio and talked very well about the education model,
right, and
the funding model and the banding. And I think there is one thing that I'll come back with it here today. He said that there is an appeal model, because I looked at how Kenyans were responding. And I think that is the gist of the matter. Kenyans were asking this person and the Higher Education Loans Board to be able to reconsider some of the bandings, because somebody will say, I cannot go to school because of the fact that I've been banded wrongly. And I think band number 3 became a critical item. I don't know band number 3 is for what, but everybody that talks says I was being banded in number 3.
Yeah.
And he said, we need to go back to the appeal. And I think I want to say that is the silver lining in the whole cloud. There is an appeal system that is here, so that we cannot throw everything, we cannot throw the child with the bathwater and say that is all wrong and so everything has been messed up. It could be wrong, but that appeal system is important. And I ask Kenyans, can you be able to utilize that to be able to appeal? Can you be able to go into these offices and be able to explain yourself better? These are humans. Dealing with 500,000 people at the same time is not easy. And so